Our next presenter will be Gavin Raffloer, coming from the Department of Communication. The presentation title is CounselorGPT, Understanding Users of Generative AI for Therapy. Gavin's fun fact is that he has been a practicing therapist since 2019, and this is amazing. His wife and him personally mined the diamond for her engagement ring and the diamond used in her necklace at their wedding. Amazing. And a beautiful thing. All right, Gavin, are you ready?
I am.
That doesn't count as his first words. Ready, set, pitch.
Since the events of the COVID-19 pandemic, we have seen record-setting rates of anxiety, depression, loneliness, and other mental health concerns. Unfortunately, this is happening at the same time that we're experiencing a shortage of mental health therapists. This has left us in a crisis of mental health, which has been defined by long wait lists, high session costs, and a lot of people whose needs are going unmet. It should come as no surprise then, in the face of these systemic barriers, that people turn to artificial intelligence to meet their mental health needs. As many as 1 in 5 U.S. adults have tried AI for therapy, and according to the Harvard Business Review, therapy was the #1 most reported use of chatbots in 2025. People have turned AI into their confidant for their most private and sensitive concerns. Academia has largely taken to trying to answer the question of whether or not AI can be a good therapist. But I'm worried that this is not the right approach. I myself am a licensed mental health therapist, and I practice what's called person-centered therapy. Across all the literature so far, one question has gone unasked. Who are the people who are turning to AI in the first place? Much like how I, as a therapist, and all other therapists want to understand you, the person that walks through the doors of our practice, I now want to understand who are the people who will rely on AI for their mental health. This is the question that my dissertation contends with, and I began this journey with a content analysis of the online forum TherapyGPT, a place where people have gone to share their advice and experiences with their use of AI for mental health. And already we've yielded some important findings. We found some potential drivers of this behavior, things like a fear of judgment, a belief that AI are more reliable and trustworthy than humans, and unfortunately, a lot of people having a history of therapists failing them before. These factors have now culminated in an experiment ongoing where we're trying to see if they can be good predictors of whether or not somebody from the general public is likely to turn to AI when they too face those systemic barriers that I mentioned. The findings of this experiment could help us to target future therapeutic AI interventions, but also ground future scientific work in an understanding of the human being at the keyboard. We all want our healthcare landscape to accommodate AI in a way that benefits people. We cannot just start with an understanding of the AI. No, we need to understand the human beings who are going to turn to it. Thank you.